How you doing on this lovely May day? um, whew, this is gonna be a long one. This will be a long one. Um, whew. I told you guys last Saturday that today was going to be this was going to be a big one today. I told you last night it was going to be a big one. And I ended up getting my assignment done right after this, right after the video. And I turned it in, feel good about it. I was doing well. Now, just waiting to see the results. So wish me luck on that. But I'm officially done with the spring semester. So now I have a few online classes for the summer, but it's really just, it's like weekly assignments that I have all week to do. Probably get them done earlier and, knock it out the way. But for the most part, it's not like a everyday thing. So I think I'll be good with that for the summer. And then I'm looking for, I was looking to be like, camp counselor and stuff like that, probably middle of next month or in July. And then I got like internships. Hopefully I have something going there. But that's really it. Now, I really just, hold on. All right, so I do want to get into this because, like I said, this is a long one. This is a big one. It's I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming. This the big one. I do mean the big one. You big dumbass. This the big one. Nah, all right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Pellucid. Something that is pellucid. It's transparent. It's clear. It's easy to understand. Very clear. Like, it doesn't take much to really get it. It's understandable. It makes sense. Predilection. Your predilection or predilection is a preference. You prefer to do this. You prefer this or that. Profuse. That is excessive. Like when you sweat profusely, it's profuse sweating. Like it's an an insurmountable amount of sweating. Great abundance, extravagant, copious, like copium, very copious. Perennial. Perennial is or something that is perennial happens every year. It's a continuous thing. It recurs throughout the year or many years. So it's something that happens every year. Like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is a perennial holiday. In NBA, the All-Star Weekend, or the All-Star Game is a perennial event. It happens every year. Palliate. To palliate means to make less severe, to make it less serious, to mitigate it. Pungent. It's like a strong scent. It's like pointed. It's in your face. It's strong smell or taste. It's very strong. Alcohol has a pungent smell and a pungent taste. Like it's up in your nose, in your nostrils. It's in your mouth, in your taste buds. Pause. But in that, you know, to peruse. To peruse means to examine with great care, to scrutinize, to meticulate, to be meticulous, to be very careful, to what is it? To over assess, to assess, to look it over and over and over again. Polemical. Something that is polemical is controversial. It's argumentative, conscientious. Could be provocative too. You know why? Because it gets the people going. Also, one behind me. Nah. All right. Prosaic. Something that is prosaic is dull, lackluster, commonplace, mundane, unimaginative, platitudinous, drab, boring. Pernicious. Pernicious. Something that is pernicious is extremely harmful. It's dangerous. It's fatal. It's potentially fatal. Like specific drugs, if you overuse them, become pernicious. Very pernicious. Drinking and driving is a pernicious act. Very pernicious act. Bungee jumping is a pernicious act. Skydiving can be considered a pernicious act, but I'll still go and do it again. I've done it before, and I could go do it again. That's one of those things where you can do it where, like, if you've done it before, you'll understand the rush that it gives you, the exhilaration it gives you. The first 2 seconds is like, and then after that, it's like, wee. But you have to avoid looking down, because if you look down, you can't breathe. You can't breathe. You have to stay looking up. But it's hard to look up because the G-force is trying to push your head down. It's trying to force your head down while you're trying to look up. The whole time, you're trying to keep your head up. And all it's trying to do is push your head down. And when you have your head down, it's like you have no oxygen. Like you're losing the oxygen. So, something that is pecuniary, it's financial. It's related to money, finances, funds, ends, M's, the whole nine. If it ain't making sense, it don't make no sense. Pain. A pain is a song, and it's spelled like Paean. Pain. So it could be pain. A pain is a song or hymn of praise and thanksgiving. Every year, I actually do miss this. But every year, during Thanksgiving, we would say grace. And we would all be gathered, our hands, like holding hands, closing our eyes, bowing our heads. And my granny and grandpa would sing pains, a specific one. That sounds pronounced a pain. She would sing one, and she would sing it every year that we know the song, and it's in my head right now. It's in my head. But then she would, after that, she would sing. She would say a prayer. So it'd be a long process. It'd be like a 20-25 minute process, maybe sometimes even more. And we're just like, when we're looking back at it, at that time, we're just hungry. We're like, we're ready to eat. We're hungry. But looking back on it, it's one of the things that I do miss. Nobody can do it like them. Nobody can sing the prayers like them and give praise like they could. Precipitate. To precipitate means to cause something to happen. To cause something before it's anticipated or required. So it's not really predicting, it's more like making it happen early. Kind of. To pirate means to steal, to illegally use. That's where pirates come from, and well, that's where the word comes from, pirates. You know, what do pirates do? They steal loot. They steal doubloons. They steal gold. But when you pirate DVDs, you get the bootleg version of the DVDs. We used to do that all the time. Like, instead of getting the actual thing that costs like 25, you get it for free. But it'd be the bootleg version where you see the dude walking up. You see the dude getting up to go to the bathroom. And then you have like the actual movie in front of you, but you see them getting up. Or it would be the actual movie without the actual theater. It'd be the movie, but it would cut out the intro and it goes straight into the movie. And then there'd be certain parts that are skipped. It's like, it's the best way to do it, because we used to burn CDs and make mixtapes out of them, and or just have the DVDs themselves, and get movies like that if I couldn't see the movie in theaters or see it in person, you know, because I couldn't afford it sometimes. So couldn't do that, then we would just get the bootleg version. To plummet. It means to drop. To drop. Like, your grades started at an A and they plummeted down to a C or a D or even an F. Plummeted. Or you were on a waterfall and you plummeted down to the bottom. Hopefully you made it out alive, but there's some people that have done it and haven't. So you end up just dropping. Prodigious. Something that is prodigious, or someone who is prodigious. Abundant. Extravagant. Immense. Extraordinary. Prodigious members of villagers, young and old, traveled to the castle to pay their respect to the departed queen. So it was a large number, a large lump sum of people. It was a huge crowd of people, a gigantic crowd of people that went to pay their respects to the queen. A large number. Phlegmatic. Something that is phlegmatic, or someone who is phlegmatic, they are calm, they're sluggish, they're unemotional, they're dispassionate, they could be numb. They could be numb to the situation around them. They could be all of those things. Sometimes you get put in a large spell of depression or something of that magnitude where you become phlegmatic, where you don't care, you don't show emotion, you don't show anything. You're just there. You're not even really there. Like you're like your body is there. You're there in the flesh. But up here, like mentally, you're not there. So you're just like you get to the point where you don't care about anything, nothing matters. It's just you're there. Probity. Probity is uprightness, integrity, adherence to the higher principles. Stand up guy. It's stand upness. You're a stand up guy. The judge's reputation of probity is well deserved. She recused herself from a case because she had gone to school with the defendant. I've seen that. I've actually seen videos of that where there was this one guy that was at his hearing and the judge said that she remembered him. And she said, "Did you go to this place for middle school?" And his reaction was, "Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness." And he just started, he was bellowing, he was tears. Just tears. And she was like, I wondered what happened to you. I was hoping it wouldn't be this, sir. But I think after working on her case, working on his case some more, or being involved in this case more, she ended up bowing out, having somebody else, recusing herself from the case, having a new judge that is a little more unbiased. to the situation. Pundit. A pundit is an expert, somebody who gives their opinion, an authority on a subject. So a pundit is like so if you watch on ESPN or you watch on First Take or like all those sports, those sports channels and stuff like that, like like Stephen A. Smith, he's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like what you this is ridiculous. You know, this is blasphemous. This is blasphemous. What are you talking about? I don't even want to talk to you no more. I don't even want to talk to you no more. I don't want to talk to you no more. No, that he owes his. He got the George Jefferson back there. It's all the way back. But no, but he's a pundit himself. He's a pundit. He's a pundit. The people that give their opinions on something, they don't necessarily have to be experts, but they give their opinion on that topic or on that subject. Someone who knows a thing or two about that subject. Or that guy, Skip Bayless. It's my turn. You told me it was my turn. It's my turn. LeBron James is not the clutchest person ever. He's the worst. He's not even top 10. No, that man Skip was known as one of the biggest LeBron haters that there ever was. He still kind of is, but now he starts to give him more credit. But aside from that, those are pundits. They give their opinion. They have knowledge on certain things. They could be, I guess some people consider them experts, but those are pundits. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Zip it. Zip it. I let you talk. I let you finish. I let you talk. You ain't gonna let me talk. Let me finish. Let me talk. Let me talk. No, pithy. Something that is pithy, or someone who is pithy, is precise. It's precise. It's brief. It's succinct. It's straight to the point. It's straight down to the nitty gritty. No games being played. It's instead of going from A to and then B, you're going from A to B. Just straight to the point. Straight to the point. Like you ain't got time to waste. Straight to the point. Pugnacious. Conscientious, quarrelsome. Given to fights. Belligerent. Like them little pugs. I guess that's why why they're called pugs. They're very pugnacious. They're very pugnacious. Them pugnacious pugs. Oh, man. They got them short, stout noses, like compact bodies, but short, stubby legs and arms. their arms and legs are like this. Their arms and legs look like this. Just that much. It's just short and stubby. To preen. To preen means to dress up, to primp, to be proper. Prim and proper. A primp and proper. Groom with elaborate care. Make yourself look nice. To really make yourself look nice. Whenever you going out to a club, you going out to a party, you going out to an event where there's gonna be a lot of people around, like you gonna preen yourself up. You gonna shower, or you gonna shower in the best, with the best body wash. You gonna put the best lotion, put the best scents on, put the best, have the best deodorant, brush your teeth, wash your face, make sure there's no like sleep in your face, get your nose, make sure your hair is nice and smooth, make sure your dress fly, make sure you got some clean socks, make sure that everything is clean, You're going to make sure that you have the best scent on. That there's no way they can look at you, see that you're not dressed properly, see that you stink, see that your face is unkempt. They're not going to think any of those things about you if you preen yourself. Just make sure that you preen and clean. Make sure you preen and clean. Especially when you're going to certain events. You want to look your best. Look your absolute best. Prowess. Superior skill. Mastery. Daring. You got the skills. You got the skills to pay the bills. And not the ones up in Buffalo. Talking about the ones that ruffle, that are nice and green, like the Hulk. Get it nice in bulk. Okay, all right, I'm good. That, you know what? That was a bar. That was a bar. That was a bar. That was clean. That was clean. But presumptuous. Something that is presumptuous is someone who is presumptuous. They overstep their bounds. Taking liberties, presuming, rash. It is very presumptuous of him to ask for a raise after only 2 months at the company. He's going a little bit too fast. He's a little bit too confident in his abilities. You need to calm down just a little bit. Just slow your roll. Slow your roll. That's the roll. Damn. No. All right. Something that is profligate. Now, this is another one of those words that I keep saying. When it has the ATE at the end, there's two ways to I hate when that happens. But there's two ways. There's two ways to say ATE, depending on whether it's an adjective or a noun. If it's, a verb, adjective or verb. If it's an adjective, it's it. If it's a verb, ate. This is an adjective, so it's profligate. If this was a verb, it'd be profligate. To profligate something. But this is something that is profligate. Profligate. It's someone is prodigal, which is another word in here. It's another word in here. But extremely, excessively wasteful. Recklessly extravagant. Recklessly. Spending all your money on cars, jewelry, strip clubs, in bad investments that you're not even paying any attention to, or giving it to people that don't have your best interest in heart. You're very profligate with your money. You need to stop profligating your money. So which means stop being wasteful. Stop being wasteful. Don't be it. Stop being profligate with your money. And that's it. I just had to go to the bathroom, y'all. My bad. My baddie bad. But pusillanimous or pusillanimous, someone who is that, well, it has pussy in the root, so that should tell you what it is. But pusillanimous, Courage the pusillanimous dog. Courage the pusillanimous dog. Cowardly, timid, craven, scared. The pusillanimous manager preferred to let the employees or the employee show up hours late every day rather than confront him. But he is the manager, which means he should let them know, put his foot down, instead of just letting the guy walk all over him. But because he is pusillanimous, he's cowardly, let them walk all over him. Same could be said for the workers themselves. If they're not okay with certain things and they just let it happen, they are pusillanimous too. If you let them just keep overworking you and you don't say that it's an issue, or you don't put your foot down, they're gonna keep doing it. Platitude. A platitude is a superficial remark. That is offered as meaningful. Like the grass is like a cliche. The grass is always greener on the other side. It takes two to tango. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Everything that glitters isn't always gold. Do your best and let the chips fall where they may. I could go on and on and on. Just be yourself. A parody. Parody is like uh, it's like a mock of something. It's like a lampoon or a lambast, a satire, but it's meant to be like a mocking version or a satirical version of the real thing. So like the scary movie franchise. Speaking of which, number 6 is coming out next month, and I'm gonna watch that. That one gonna be fun to watch. That's gonna be fun. Hope they make it right. Make it right. But yeah, a propensity. But those are parodies. Those the scary movie franchises. Those are parodies of like a whole bunch of different horror movies that came out before it. So propensity. A propensity is like a preference or there's another word that I'm thinking of. Um, inclination, what's the word? Well, a tendency, a proclivity. It's like a preference to do something. Pious. Pious, that's extremely reverent or devout. Showing religious devotion. It's pious because God loves pious. Socrates asked who's pious, we are seek. Off Plato. Screech. I know you hear my sneaks. I forgot that little part there. Pragmatic. Something that's pragmatic is more practical than idealistic. It's more pragmatic. Something that is pragmatic is more based in what is and not what could be. It's based more on reality than optimism or idealism. Pragmatic is more, someone who's more pragmatic is more realistic. They're more, I'm going off of what is, what can actually happen, not what I hope happens, not what I wish happens, not what I want to happen, but what actually happens or what actually will more than likely happen. Petulant. Petulant, something that is petulant, or someone who is petulant, is ill-tempered. They're short-tempered. They're irritable. They're you little. Oscar the Grouch is petulant. He's a petulant little guy, a petulant little puppy. Or Yosemite Sam. Why I gotta do? Or you varmin? Or Donald Duck. Petulant little duck. Perfidy. Perfidy is treachery. It's intentional breach of faith. It's treachery. Going against what you believe. Betraying your own belief system. Prevaricate. To prevaricate is to deliberately avoid the truth, to mislead, to misinform, to deceive, to hedge, to dodge, to move out the way, to avoid, to go around it, ring around the rosy. Pocket full of toesies. Lies, lies. We miss the truth. To just avoid. Now, I had precipitate before, but this was as a verb. Now I have it as a adjective. So that means as an adjective. That means it's precipitate. Something that is precipitate is acting with excessive haste or impulse. Don't behave in a precipitate manner based on where you are now, because then it causes permanent consequences that you in the future may not be ready to deal with. So don't act in a precipitate manner because you're upset in that moment. It'll go away. It will pass over. Placate. To placate means to ease, to appease, to, in a way, like avoid confrontation, to do things to, compromise, to compromise, to avoid confrontation. To pacify, to assuage, to make easier to deal with, to calm it down, to, perspicacious. Perspicacious, something that is perspicacious. Someone who is perspicacious has keen discernment, and they are acutely perceptive. They're very aware of what is going on. They're very aware of what is happening. Their EQ is very high, and their IQ as a whole is high. They're very aware of the situation. They can read the room if they're perspicacious. Pristine. Something that is pristine is pure, it's clean, it's unbothered, it's untouched. It's pretty much perfect. Uncorrupted. It's in its purest form. Proliferate. To proliferate means to burgeon, to propagate, to grow and increase in abundance and swiftly. To increase. Bow. Pedagogy. Pedagogy is the act of teaching. It's the act of teaching, or the art of teaching. The art of training, teaching, instructing. It's the art. I was trying to say the art instead of the act. Just replace the C with an R. The art of teaching or instructing. Plethora. Plethora is an abundance. It's a large sum. It's a large sum. It's a large lump sum. It's a large amount. A plethora. Plethora however you want to say it. A plethora, however you want to say it. You can say it however you want to say it. Just don't make it into something it's not. Prescience. Like prescience is presage. It's foreknowledge. It's insight. It's knowing of events. Having the events before they happen. It's like having visions. Like, you know the show That's So Raven? She had them visions. That's a prescience she had going on. Prodigal, we had that in there. Prodigal is extremely wasteful. It's excessively extravagant, extremely wasteful. To prattle. To prattle means to babble meaninglessly. To talk in an empty and idle manner. To chatter, to babble, to blather, to blather, to run your mouth. Just keep talking and talking and talking. And it doesn't mean anything. Bow. A peccadillo. A peccadillo is a slight offense, an infraction, a minor sin. Taking a few office supplies from the office is a peccadillo, but stealing the laptop is a whole different story. So it's a little thing that you can get away with. It'd be like taking pencils from the store, or taking pencils from the office, or something like that. That's a peccadillo. It's like they're gonna replace it. Pedantic. Something that is pedantic is someone who is pedantic likes to show off. They like to show off all the stuff that they know. They're know-it-alls. They like to rub it in your face. Rub all the knowledge that they have in your face. And Pete is pedantic about my grammar and will nitpick my essay for even the minutest of errors. So he is very picky when it comes to grammar. He looks at everything with grammar. I can be pedantic when it comes to numbers, when it comes to calculations. That's me personally. I could be pedantic when it comes to numbers and calculations. That's me, honestly. I'm like, I hate when people get the calculation wrong, when they guess around it. They're like, I'll throw a number out there. What is 65 times 17? Like, not everybody will get that, but they'll be like, it's over 1,000. For me, it's frustrating because I know the answer, and I'm like, it's 1105. It's 1105. And I'll be frustrated at that they don't know that. But I'm like, at the same time, not everybody knows that. Not everybody pays attention to numbers like I do. So I'm pedantic when it comes to my numbers, in a way. I'm not like necessarily like always showing it off per se, but whenever there's an opportunity, to show calculations of numbers, I'm always one of the first people to or to say something, blurt something out. That's me. That's me. And the people that are close to me and my friends, they know that about me. You know, so hey, I love math and I love numbers. That's just me. To putrefy means to make ugly, to make bad, to make worse, to mess it up, to soil it, spoil it, to ruin it. Whop. Perfunctory. Something that is perfunctory, it's done without care. It's just done because it needs to be done. It's done because that's the job. That's the job. It's required to do. I'm not doing it because I want to. I'm doing it because I have to. I'm doing it because that's part of the job. I'm doing it because if I don't do it, things don't get done. I'm doing it because that is a function of what I do. It's like you have to do it. You have to do it. Something that is protracted. Something that is protracted is prolonged, extended in time. You know, sometimes we have to get a deadline and we ask the people in charge if we can have our time protracted so that we can have a little more time to get it done. Sometimes they'll say yes and sometimes they'll say no. And then sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet, deal with it. If you can get it done before then, get it done. But if you can't, then you just gotta bite that bullet and take that and make it as a learning experience for next time. You know. Proclivity. A proclivity is like an inkling, an inclination. It's a preference. It's it's a penchant. It's a predisposition. It's a preference. It's something that you're more prone to do. It's something you're more likely to do. And last word, pith. A pith is the core. The pith of anything is the core part of it. It's the quintessence, or it's the quintessence. It's the essential or central part of it. It's the main thing. It's the core. It's the body. Without it, nothing. Everything else doesn't matter. It's the meat and potatoes. It's the main thing. The meat and potatoes in the sandwich. It's the main thing. Yeah, this one was longer than I anticipated it being, but hey, we here. So, yeah, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I hope this goes out by tonight. If not, you'll see it. You'll see it tomorrow. I'm hoping it's finished by today, but worst comes to worst, it comes out tomorrow, and you'll see it with tomorrow. You'll see it the same time as tomorrow's video. So, or maybe not the same time. It might be out earlier than tomorrow's video, but you'll see it. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, and peace out. I got the cues tomorrow. Peace.